let's talk about the job industry in Salesforce because that is what everyone is excited
Yeah.
about. So, how is the job conditions in Salesforce?
Job
What
trend
is
is-
the pay range that we can expect starting from junior, like admin roles, to developer architects? What is the pay range can expect starting in career and then developing gradually over it? So, you think for any fresher who is graduating right out of college, is Salesforce a good stream to start with his career? What about the certifications? Because when we see AWS or any other technology, certifications plays a key role.
Yes.
So people emphasize on whether you have certification or not. So how is it about the Salesforce? You emphasized on storytelling. I have seen many CEOs also emphasizing on storytelling.
Yes.
What is the impact of storytelling in corporate? For a fresher who is watching out there, or for anyone who wants to get started into Salesforce journey, is there any kind of roadmap that we can follow to get started?
Choosing a Salesforce BA career was one of the best decisions of my life. There is a difference between real life and real life.
Hi everyone, welcome to the new podcast. This podcast is going to be about Salesforce. So I have here my elder brother with me, Lokesh. He has been a Salesforce consultant plus Salesforce BA. So let's see about how his journey was into Salesforce and how we can leverage learnings that he has got from his Salesforce journey. So Lokesh, can you introduce about yourself?
Sure. So first of all, thank you very much for having me here. I happen to be his
Elder brother.
So thank you very much for having me. So I come from a people-facing role. I started my career as admin first. Somehow I got a side assignment of working along with the BA. So I was assigned as a point 0.5 resource, and somehow I navigated myself into the consulting and BA role through that. So that was a stepping stone for my career as a BA. So this was very initially in 2016-17, and from there my journey for Salesforce has started. I was in different role before, but this Salesforce was very new at that time, at least for me. So this was a very new emerging technology where you can get everything related to customer relationship on single place, and it was in trend. So somehow I moved into it, and it's been a good journey till now.
All right. In simple words, if you had to explain Salesforce to every person who is watching, can you explain Salesforce in very simple terms, what it is and what is the significance of Salesforce in today's industry?
So consider Salesforce as a single digital platform where you can manage everything related to your customer. It's a whole 360-degree view of your customer, right from your lead, opportunity, contact, any product service you are selling to your customer. Your campaigns will be managed through it. Your leads are getting tracked to it. If you are having any follow-up, that will also be tracked into it. So end-to-end customer journey will be tracked into this, right from first touch point of a customer. For example, I'll give you how Salesforce work. I'll give you a glance. Let's say you are entering into a mall and there is a Chroma showroom in the mall. What Chroma intends is to attract the customer, right? And Chroma guy wants that you should enter in Chroma and buy something. So there is a feature in Salesforce that you can send a geo location based messages to your particular leads. For example, it is called as geotagging. So if you enter in those location, for example in a Phoenix mall, so you will get a message stating that let's say 10% discount is there on iPhone or Mac or something, any product. So you get this message via Salesforce knowing that you are into that mall, and then only you will get this message. So such kind of features Salesforce provide for targeted audience. So this is a starting point of a customer where you get the first touch point of the customer. Then once the customer enters, you get his details. You already have a lead of it, so it's good. Otherwise, if it's a new customer, so you can put that into a lead and you can have the log of the lead for lifelong. So then once you sell anything to him, what exactly product you are selling, what's the service associated to it. For example, you are selling an iPhone through Chroma, so if you have additional warranty, that will also be logged in it. So uh, all such services can be done through Salesforce. And in the future as well, if you have any complaints, any interaction you do with particular to your product, that will also be logged into the same record. So all such features are provided in Salesforce. That's why it's very handy for a for any company to use Salesforce for customer relationship management.
So as you said about CRM, customer relationship management, but there exists many solutions in industry except Salesforce. So what is it that makes it stand out? Because companies right now loaded with all the CRM softwares, with small startups being emerging, and Indian companies are also coming up. So what is it that differentiates Salesforce from all other things?
So Salesforce started as SaaS and PaaS both. So Salesforce provides its own
For
platform as well.
for viewers who are new or who don't know about SaaS and PaaS, can you just give it in one liner?
Sure. So SaaS is software as a service, and PaaS is platform as a service. So if I'm selling PaaS, platform as a service, I can deploy my whole own software on top of the PaaS. And software as a service is I'm giving you the bundled solution, end-to-end solution, which is a finished product, which user can use directly. So Salesforce provides both. So in the market there are a lot of other CRMs as well, but because of this SaaS and PaaS thing, Salesforce is continuously on top from almost a decade now, and you can customize the whole thing from start to end as per your business needs. Also, it is very much scalable, so you can do everything from marketing, campaign management, lead management, opportunity management, billing. You can attach different systems as well. For example, you can attach SAP, you can integrate SAP and Salesforce. You can integrate other payment solutions to Salesforce. So all these things are provided in Salesforce, and in very minimal clicks it can be done. So a lot of things are out of the box. For example, if any particular feature is there, which is any use case is there, which is using gets used across the industry, so that use case is mostly provided through Salesforce out of the box. You don't need to configure anything. For example, I'll give you one example related to this. Let's say you have a website, and it's your own brand's website. You want that if any person comes on your website and is interested in your products or service, then there will be a form on your website which says user form. So if a user fills that form and fills his detail, there is a feature in Salesforce called as web to lead. So all those details which a user puts on your website will be taken from website and it will sit on top of Salesforce as a lead. This is called as web to lead. This is out of the box feature in Salesforce because this use case is very generalized one, and this is across the industries. So all such things which are very common in any business case are already present in Salesforce as out of the box. This is also a very big reason why Salesforce is doing good.
Yeah, it's understandable why Salesforce is leading in CRM market is in top for almost a decade, as you said. Let's talk about the job industry in Salesforce because that is what everyone is excited
Yeah.
about. So how is the job conditions in
The
Salesforce?
job trend is increasing in Salesforce. It's been a decade, but still Salesforce is adding a lot of jobs every year in market. So I'm not sure about the exact count, but if you go on salesforce.com, they will have a published document stating that there's many numbers of new jobs will be provided via Salesforce ecosystem. So it's still the very attractive career for new joiners. So there are a lot of career options like admin, BA, consultant, architect. So as per the fundamental alignment of a person can choose any option among these.
And what also amazes people about Salesforce is non-technical people can also
Yeah.
get into Salesforce. So any shed of light on this?
Yeah. So actually, Salesforce is a no code company first. What this means is Salesforce pushes to be to be on a approach where you don't code much. No code platform, not exactly no code, but less code they prefer. That most things can be doable by out of the box, and keep things don't customize things as much as possible. Use out of the box features as much as possible. So for a non-tech person, there are a lot of roles such as admin, where it's very so it's nothing like nothing technical is needed, but very bare minimum. So you can learn those things very easily. There are a lot of resources available online. For example, Trailhead is there, YouTube is there. So if you go on Trailhead and you create your account, you start using Trailhead, and you start exploring it, you will get a step by step, very detailed, very well documented, structured platform where you know step by step what needs to be done, what is the stepping stone. And it's a very gamified platform that you will get the points to if you do the first step. um, you will have your own profile. It will state you that this, you are on this level, another person is on this level, and you will get a gamified platform where everything is being designed in a way that it's very interactive, and it's very simplifiedly explained that what exactly Salesforce is offering and how you can learn those things. So if any new person is curious to know and to learn this, it's very good starting point for his journey of Salesforce.
So, if I am graduating right out of college and I don't have as much technical exposure as a first year or second year, means 2 year experience guy would have, I can go to Trailhead and get started.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. And what about the jobs on the technical side of it? Like, what is the approach on the other side where guy have technical knowledge?
If a person is very good in technical aspects, then he have jobs for as consultants, as a technical architect, as a solution architect. Depends on your proficiency of the technical expertise, but these are the very promising roles Salesforce is offering as of now.
Got it. And what is the pay range that we can expect starting from junior, like admin roles, to developer architects? What is the pay range can expect starting in career and then developing gradually over it?
It actually depends, like it's always a supply demand game. So and also depends on from which college you are graduating. So for a tier 3 college it may be less, for a tier 1 college it will obviously be more. But as a fresher you can always expect as a starting minimum 5 to 7 lakhs LPA as a minimum, and it can go up to far, but minimum at least is this for admin. For tech roles, if you are good in it and you have good hands-on experience, plus along with it you have good number of years of IT as well. So for a tech role, anything above 40 is also normal in Salesforce, because it offers such kind of packages.
And if we were to go about remote job opportunities, because nowadays many youngsters are looking out for remote opportunities. So in Salesforce, do we see any remote opportunities?
Remote opportunities are there, but it's to be frank, it's very less. Reason being, Salesforce is a very big ecosystem, and companies prefer to work jointly. So it's very collaborated work. So it's not that remote work is not there, but it's very less.
Understood. So you think for any fresher who is graduating right out of college, is Salesforce a good stream to start with his career?
Yes, definitely. So, 5 years back as well, Salesforce was a good career option, and today as well, it stands true. So, any person who is willing to explore in enterprise level technology, where he gets a lot of exposure of the business terminologies as well, because Salesforce is a language where you get very client specific requirements. For example, what is lead, what is opportunity, what is campaign, what is account. So these are real business terms. So any person who is keen into all such things is a very good candidate for this. And Salesforce as a technology is still growing, and there are a lot of investment in AI domain as well into Salesforce. They have recently been a lot of into buzz for this data cloud. So their data cloud product is also very good, and which is providing solution for all the AI related requirements of industry. So it's still a very good option to go for a fresher.
As you said, Salesforce is a technology, but many people consider Salesforce is just a tool and not a technology. Like Java is a programming language which is used worldwide, or Golang is a language. But Salesforce is very niche to its industry, or it is like a business tool. So do you think it is a just a business tool, or is it more than a ecosystem?
No, it's not just a business tool. It's obviously a ecosystem. They call it as Ohana, Salesforce Ohana. So people know Salesforce because of that tool which they use in the office, which is a CRM, customer relationship management tool. But as I said, it is a platform altogether, platform as a service. So Salesforce itself is a technology. The language which people use in Salesforce for development is called as Apex. so you can do all the customizations through Apex. um, and speaking about why people consider it as a tool, because they have just seen it, they haven't used it by themselves, they don't have the first hand experience. So if you go on a Trailhead once, I'll suggest anyone who is curious to know about Salesforce to go on Trailhead, create their own account. It's free. So this is also a very good thing about Salesforce, that they're where their most used cloud, which is a sales cloud, you can create a free instance of yourself as a user on Salesforce. Go on Trailhead, create their own account, which is free, and you can start learning from day one. So it's a very gamified platform where you get badges, you get own ranking, you get your whole journey from where you started and what all you have learned, which concepts you know already. So that is a very good place to know about Salesforce and start.
And what about the certifications? Because when we see AWS or any other technology, certifications plays a key role.
Yes,
So
yes.
people emphasize on whether you have certification or not. So how is it about the Salesforce?
Yeah, certifications play a vital role in showing that it's kind of a social proof that you know this particular thing, and you are officially certified person. For example, let's say you are a consultant, so you are officially a Salesforce certified consultant, which gives a kind of a proof that you know this particular thing and you are good in it. So everyone should do certifications if you are into the Salesforce ecosystem. It validates your knowledge and adds weightage to your profile as well.
As much as it has weightage, it is also as much as expensive from what I have seen. But
No.
nonetheless, it provides the value for it.
Yeah. So if you are a associated partner of a Salesforce, if your company is a gold partner or something, you will if you connect to your HR or your manager, you will get to know that they also provide vouchers as well. So if you are associated partner or something, you will get vouchers from companies and you can utilize to do those certifications.
And one crucial question that is popping out in industry everywhere, with AI coming in, we can see all the jobs being threatened. So is Salesforce being threatened by AI, or how is the scenario on the other side of the bridge?
So this question is a very generalized and a blanket statement, but yeah, every industry is having an impact. Salesforce is also one of it. So it's not that jobs will vanish, it's just that the nature of job will change. For example, many things which were needed to do from a developer end before are now automated, so we don't need that much of resources now to do that particular thing that comes out of the box, or AI can do those. So the nature of job will change, but job will still be there. So this is a kind of a advice to everyone that learn AI. It's not our enemy, it's just we need to adopt a new tech, that's it.
Great. And if there is any fresher wanting to get started in Salesforce or kicking started his career, any piece of advice to the young folks watching out there?
Yeah, so gone is the time where you will just do the code and you will earn bread and butter for lifelong. That time is gone now. So you need to understand what business you are into, what business flow is happening right from end to end. So if you are a person who is good in tech as well, who is good in storytelling as well, who can explain things, who have basic first principle knowledge, who was good in critical thinking, who is good in stakeholder presence and kind of a say stakeholder management. Though you have a bit of flavor of it, but you have it. So a person who has such layered personality and is good in tech as well are very good resources for any company, not just for Salesforce. So if you have such a layered skill set, you will always thrive.
So you are saying instead of having one deep expertise in one particular, say tech, it
Mm-hmm.
is better to have overall knowledge of various
Everything.
domains.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And you emphasized on storytelling. I've seen many CEOs also emphasizing on storytelling.
Yes.
What is the impact of storytelling in corporate?
So, so in corporate as well, everyone working around you is human, right? So, if you learn anything via book, if you let's say read 100%, your brain will absorb 20% only via via book. But if let's say if you it's a audio visual channel, it's almost 90%. So when you are doing a storytelling, you are making a person visualize the whole story from start to end, though it's a business scenario, but it's still, if you have a storytelling um, inside you, if you are a good storyteller, you will make sure that the person understand what you are telling, right? You are creating a whole picture and you are explaining the thing very 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 understanding way, right? So that particular storytelling thing will make you stand out from others. So this is very crucial skill set, and if you are good in it, you will always excel, that's for sure.
For a fresher who is watching out there, or for anyone who wants to get started into Salesforce journey, is there any kind of roadmap that we can follow to get started and have a structured learning so that to not waste time and get proper learning out of it?
Yeah, so firstly, learn basic Salesforce admin. That's for sure, because you do any role as a BA, as a consultant, as a QA, as an admin, you should know what are the terminologies of Salesforce, right? So those you will learn through admin only. So it's very easy. If you want to just start, there are a lot of resources on YouTube as well. Salesforce Hulk is one channel from which I learned. It was very beginning of my career, but still I remember that channel. So that is one channel. Another Trailhead, which I already told you, is a very good platform. So this you can start as this, and once you are into admin role, then you can navigate yourself. Your internal compass will guide you that which is the quality where you are fundamentally aligned. Are you a people person, or are you more into tech and coding? So if you are if you are a people person, then you should go into consulting, where you are into client facing roles, where you understand the business problem, what exact problem a stakeholder is facing, or what issues or pain points he is having in his business, and how you can solve it through Salesforce technology stack. That that particular role is a very promising role for any people person. And if you are more into technical things, you you like to design the whole system and whole end-to-end flow, then you should go into solutioning thing. So this is kind of very upper level, uh, basic foundational approach to choose between consulting or a people facing role or a tech role.
Okay, with that being said, any final piece of advice for the people out watching there?
Yeah, so it's been almost 10 years to me that I'm into this, and choosing a Salesforce BA career was one of the best decisions of my life, because as a person, I'm very fundamentally aligned towards talking with people. Any client facing roles, I'll be very happy to do.
I can vouch for that.
Yeah, because I am not more into coding. But I love talking with people, understanding what's going on, how helping them in any business issues they have. And somehow I'm getting powered through Salesforce, that I know a technology which can solve all their business problems. So choosing that very consciously and very mindfulnessly was the best decision of my life. So the advice would be, if let's say, instead of watching 1,000 videos on YouTube that this is the career, this is the career, this is the career, try to sit with the person in real life, in human touch way. That, let's say Mohit is there, I'll try to sit with him for a day or two when he's doing work from home or something, and try to understand how his day is. Let's say let's say I'm a person who says that I'm a people person, but when I sit with the BA and I know that out of 9 hours, on 7 hours at least he's on call, and I don't want to be on call this much. So that doesn't go hand in hand, right? So if you feel that this is the career you want, and this is a very generic advice as well for any person who thinks, let's say I want to be a doctor, so go and sit with a doctor for a day at least in his office. Then you will know what his day to day life is, and if you are okay and you are happy to be that person and to be in his shoes, then that career is for you. Otherwise, look for something else.
True, very much makes sense. People
Mm.
often look the glamorous side of the any role they
Yeah.
are interested in, and at the end, when they get the role, their desired role, it is so
Yeah,
opposite to what they were imagined.
correct. So there is a difference between real life and real life.
Very true.
So go there in real life and sit with them for a day or two. Try to be in his shoes, and you will understand his day, how actually his day look like. If you want your days to go like those in your life as well, then that career is for you. Otherwise, look for something better.
Yeah, and this advice extends to other aspects of life also.
Yeah.
I believe if you want to go and settle in some city, better to go and live there for few days
Yeah.
than completely going and then sticking yourself into that.
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you, Lokesh, for doing this.
Yeah. Thanks.